Good evening guys, it's 5:38 p.m. Today is April 29, 2022. Today is a month-end Friday and weekend or end of the week monthly, Friday. So today, I'm not going to walk you through the notes as usual, right? You have to watch my regular video to understand the context, importance of the levels and all these things, right? But at least for now, assume this is 60, 45, 07, 41.72 are the key levels. Okay, ideally what we discuss in a pre-market voice, I'll give you a quick summary that 60 and 45 are key important levels for sellers to defend. Above both, buyers will come back. Below both, sellers will come back, or sellers will be there full blown, below both levels. At this level also sellers are there. Okay, and the target is this first target, and then after that you have to go during the whatever happened during the day, in the middle of the day price comes here, then watch what happens. Is it a 10 down day kind of thing? Then you just short below this level more, and Q, this level is very important, that above buyers, below sellers, but above this you are not supposed to buy until price goes above 419 or 479 in NQ, and if it goes above both, then you are ready to go long. Otherwise look for shorts below this area, or even you can look for short at 419, 479 depending on the how price behaves in real time. Okay, so and then rest of the market I'm just going to scroll through it and you can see it. Dream numbers, I forgot to put it here, but the dotted lines are dream number. 321 and 374 were the dream numbers. Okay, so I'm going to cover NQ, right? And then ES I'm not gonna cover it. I'll just show you the one trade I took it, just for specific reason I took that trade to show somebody else, So here of the open, right? See, sometimes Mbox can fool you too if you are using the lower time frame, especially 1 minute. So because 1 minute is the lowest time frame you can get, right? And then you can use, of course, tick chart or whatever you want to use, but 1 minute is the lowest time frame in a minute bucket, right? So on some days these things can fool you. See, if you look at this at this point, right, like this, it's a purely, it is showing you more buying, right? Rising buying, right? Buying is rising, delta is rising, right, overall, and you can see 362, right? So delta is diverging, right, from minus 300 to minus 62 only, right? And there is X control here, right? And then there is a thrust up, right? And then price went higher, pull back, and then you can see this, right, at this, right? And if you end at the pull back, you can see this again diverging, right, the selling, and then bounce up, another X control dot, this another dot, right? And then you can see this, everything is pointing to the moon at this point, right? So sometimes it can fool you, but if you know the context, what is going on, right, overall who is in control, then you would assume this could be a trap and you will wait for a more confirmation rather than going long right here. See, based on Mbox, right, this was not the long here. Why? Because if you look at this, right, at least it has to go over this high, whatever this last high, or I'm just saying, 592, right? See that of the open, when you see this, right, it goes above this, but it barely survived above it, right? And if you look at this delta, it's a 123, it's lower than this, right? At least something is wrong here, right? So you will wait, and then when price pull back, yes, pull back longs you can go, based on if you're observing this thing in real time. When you see this pause, you can go long here, and with your stop here, relying on this bias, this bias. Otherwise you wait for confirmation, right, as usual. So when price went higher here, you see this buying came in, right, this effort, no result here, right, immediately equal amount came in, right? And then when this pullback happened, very minimal selling, delta is positive, right? This buying is still going on here, see that? And at this pullback here, there is no selling, right? And then you see this rising. When this is rising here, you can go long here now, right? And then you can hold it, correct? So that could be the one trade based on the Mbox, right? But so I was watching these things in real time, but I did not take a long here, Instead, because our guideline, if you watched my video, this 419 and 479, there is a line here. Both are red lines. Ideally, I want NQ to go above it and prove it. That's why I didn't take this long, because price can get a rejection from here, because I don't care about all these things. Overall context is bearish, right? So this can fool us too easily. So we were waiting. All I was interested is either price goes rejection from here or from 479, come back down, goes through this 375 line, right? This 375 is a dream number, dotted line, and then I may look for a trade around here or here if I see something in Mbox, right? So I'm now combining my levels in Mbox. So, but I'm not waiting for Mbox. I just took the trade based on the level as usual, right? But I'm showing you how you can use both of them as an additional confirmation, right? So if you can see it here, 458, right? We're looking at this, it wants to go to moon by looking at all these things, right? But when this 458 happened, now here I'll give you another tip. Look at this 5 minute. See that? 70 and 115. Big difference, right? Or some difference, correct? So that was the first hint you can get, that this 458, yes, it looks good, but nothing here, Then what happened? Then I was expecting, okay, fine, pullback happened. Some sellers are there, right? Some sellers, because it's a red line, fine, but then buyers have to hold this area. Remember, we went long here based on Mbox, right? So I want buyers to hold it. There will be a pullback trader here, right? Based on this high, right? It's like a balanced stop. So you want other buyers to step in. We are waiting for a pullback buyers, right? So those guys bought it here. See that? This candle, like this. See this? Up, right? So now you want to see what? If buyers are really legit, since they bought it here at the pullback and breakout, they better damn hold it here, right? And then go higher. Instead, you can see right pop up little bit, right? Price went down. Minus 313, greater than this supply. See that? So that is the sign that this was a fake move, right? Now you remember my first scenario which I was looking for originally. I did not take this long, but I was waiting to see whether it comes back down, take out this, then I'm ready to short here or here. So I took the short right here. The moment I see 313, right? So I'm pretending that I'm using Mbox and levels both together, right? So I'm just showing you, you can see both combination also working out, right? Then you can see here there is a pullback algo also second time, see? So here you can take a trade. Yes, there was no supply, right? Because it was going higher, right? But when it goes down, you want to see supply, which is this, an X control. See that? Now it's a more confirmation, correct? So this is what combining levels and Mbox. But assuming, let's say you don't have a levels now, right? You are using only Mbox. Then you cannot short here because you don't have this line. You don't have these lines. You are still looking for, assume these lines are not there. That means you are still looking for long. But by looking at minus 313, you will not go long here. You will wait, right? For a price to break out again, right? But instead, look at this. Price even traps some buyers here also. Fine, but you are not going long based on minus 13, right? 313. You will wait. And then you may try again long here also, right? Because this is where it all started, the last up move, right? So when price came here, you saw this X control dot, right? And then there is more selling coming in. So now you're going to scrap off your long idea and you will look for short, correct? So this is 182, 126, right? So when it pulled back here, now you see this double algo, trend down the kind of algo, right? This in the bracket is like a trending algo, right? Trending sell algo. When it goes down here, you will take finally short here based on Mbox, or either here also, So these are the Mbox entry for the short side. Later on you will get it, but it's a confirmatory, right? But if you know the levels and Mbox, you can combine it. You can short here also, way above, But you need to know this picture, what is going on based on the levels, right? But anyway, you take a short based on the Mbox. Assume that you don't have a levels, right? Then you take a short and then you hold it, right? Even the price has to go through this low also. Now, but looking at this picture, it's a failed breakout, all these things, it may go through these things, right? So you wait for price to go down, 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 and the delta is increasing, right? Everything is good, right? Supply is increasing here, right? Everything is good. there is no buying, right? And then here also, see, at this time this trade was also, there is a more bids are coming in, right? So it's all good. So trade was here based on Mbox, right? And then price went down minus 190. It's all good so far, right? All good. Algos are there, everything is good. But here when it came down, right, at this point you can see there is a minus 78 now, right? And here another push down, minus 151, and now you can see this SP, right? So now it's a good time to bail out, either here or here. Now you can see this thing also, see that it's diverging now, supplies keep reducing it, and you can see this thing, change of behavior could be, it's not a full change of behavior, but you can see there is more buying here overall, see that? And now less supply, so, and also delta is kind of flipping, see, and volume is gone. So here is the time to bail out your short. Okay, now there was my key level 159 here, yellow line. If you remember from my previous video, regular video, this was the important level 159. See that price came down here and bounced. So at least when I took the short here, I know where I have to bail out. I can bail out at 159, 110, all these my levels, right? This was 333. It was a powerful line. Below sellers, above buyers. That was the idea in the morning, based on my previous video, if you remember. So after that, I'm not going to discuss all this thing because it was 10 down day, right? So any pop up you can short. So I'm not going to discuss everything else, but I'm just showing you one trade. Then ES, right? So ES, I took the trade right here. So ES also I took two trades actually. So here, see, I'm also showing you ES with chart marker. So ES 55, if you remember the regular video, which is this, right? So I gave you the importance of 55, right? Why there was a short here, right? This 55. So now you can see this short was right here. See that? And then you can hold it, right? And then you can bail out, which is right around, somewhere around here, 1054, 1054. See that? Exactly matching. So you can bail out here if you want to, right? Because you can see similar pattern, 126, 68, 59. See, delta is continuously reducing, supply is reducing, delta is flipping. You can bail out right here, both the trades. So that is with the chart markup, right? So why chart markup? So I'm not gonna show you tomorrow chart marking and all this damn thing. I don't believe in those things because it just it just mess up my charts. All this with all this content. Already I have a Mboxwave and everything else. It's not a clean look. But somebody asked, right? Somebody in other Mbox group, that guy, I don't know, but he's a nice guy. But sometimes he just questions, right? So he was asking why there is a not chart setup or chart marking. Show me your entry. I was sharing my entries, right? Once in a while there. So immediately he picks it up, and then he said, why not chart marking there? Where do you enter? Why you enter? Instead of why you enter there, he was asking why there is no chart marker there. So you are showing off, something like that. Or I would say, it's a SIM account. Anybody can trade in a SIM account or live account. All those garbage things. So then the question is here is, does it really matter whether it's a SIM account or live account? Does it really matter? Think about it. So whoever is listening this video, guys, just think about it. It's not about SIM trading or live trading. It's about learning here. Are you able to learn from these things? If answer is yes, then it does not matter whether it's a SIM trading or live account or anything. You do not want to see even entries on my chart marker here, that whether I'm shorting it here or not. Why the hell you want to validate certain things here, that okay, this guy is saying entry could be here, then show me that you took the entry. Why? I am sharing something free of charge, right? Then there should not be a question of why. It should be a question of why did you take this entry here? Not why there is no entry showing up here. Show me the entry here. That is not the right question to ask. It's like you are offending someone. So the idea is here I am sharing so you can learn Mbox. in conjunction with my levels or even without levels. I don't care whether you become my subscriber or not. That is not the point I am sharing this damn thing here. The whole idea is I am teaching you how to use Mbox. Do I have an incentive? No. I am not getting any incentive from Mike or anybody else. Mike is the owner of Mbox, right? So he's not giving me any money here. And I'm not getting any referral bonus from him also either. So this is, I'm purely doing it to teach you, because I like the tools and it's a great tool he built up, he has developed. So I'm sharing it because I like it. I have used all the tools in the past, pretty much any software in the market I bought it. Tick Strike also I'm using it. A Bookmap also I'm using it, but I do not like those tools a lot. But this one I liked it. Otherwise, I would have been making Bookmap videos, Tick Strike video. Have you seen me? No, only one Tick Strike video I made it and then I stopped it. But this tool I liked it, so that's why I'm showing you how to use it, right? So again I'm repeating, do not question, ask me to show me a live trading account or results and all this marking and all this thing. I do not care whether you become a subscriber or not. See, I'm not into this business to make money from subscriber. Why? Hold on. So let me now. So why? Because look, this was that entry that I talked about from 375, right? So I took this entry, right, later on. But look at this amount, right? Does it matter it's the same account or live account? The point is, whatever I'm talking, it's matching up here, right? Look at ES. See that? So am I really care about subscriber money, $50 a month? After $50 a month, do you think so? After looking at this, so don't think about that I'm behind subscriber money here. It is not. I am trying to teach you. Whether you become a subscriber or not is a different story. If you want to learn something and you're really into trading and trading is your passion, and if you want to learn the right way to trade, the fundamental concept or contextually, if you want to learn, right, how to use context, not only the levels, but I'll show you how to draw a lines, not lines, but I would say how to read the price action from a bigger stand perspective, bigger time frame perspective. What is going on? How to siphon the mid-term bias, short-term bias, long-term bias, all this damn thing, that comes with it in my Discord day to day, so it's all different ballpark game here. It's not about levels or subscription or anything, this is purely I'm enjoying doing it. That's why I'm doing it. So this was the trade I took it, in ES. Especially I turn on the marker on, so to just show you whoever wants to see it, right? Okay, so and then this one, another trade, I took it in ES at the later in the day, around closing time, 3:43, right? So it was 14, 10, 24, 25, 26 contract, right? 56 short, and then my target was 30, somewhere around here, but it was closing time, so I bailed out at 39. This is only to show a person who requested that I turn on the chart marker. So not only one trade, I showed him 2 trades here, right? So if he is listening to this video, he should shut up now, But I didn't want to say something in the room, but this is just, he's a nice guy actually, he shares everything good, but sometimes he just, I don't know, from nowhere. But anyway, so and that be all for today, and then tomorrow, Monday, we will see if I'll come up with more videos then. Okay, and have a great day guys, and great weekend.